Our next guest is not here for the first time. She was at Doc Day in 2021 when she was just starting out with a project relating to diabetes and sports. And now she's back, ready to present the results, which I find really exciting, even though it's about sports. So I'm really happy to have Ines here from Croatia joining us on the stage.
Hi to all of you, and it's nice to hear you all again.
So great to have you here again. Tell us about your project. How did it start? How did it go? And what do you have to present now?
Yeah, so just a quick reminder for everyone, if they haven't heard or if they just need a reminder, this was the project about sport and diabetes, obviously, about tackling diabetes with sport. And throughout the project, we wanted to spread a positive message that everyone with diabetes should be given the same opportunity to pursue their dreams. Wouldn't that be in the school, in work, but especially in the sport field? So we have created this, I would say, simple, comprehensive, but also easy to use publication that quickly provides information about basics of doing sport when living with diabetes. And the idea was to enable to all of persons to participate in the sport activity. Publication contributes to debugging the stigma that one cannot practice sport if they have diabetes, or can help clarify many misunderstandings, but also can serve as a step-by-step tool for everyone who is interested in the topic of diabetes and sport and engaging in the sport activities of any kind. Something I like this, I would say, that have never existed because of the complexity of the project that we have, and the need of combining different types of experts. So in this project, we had medical experts to have the proper information about the topic, obviously, but we also had sport clubs as the coaches that know the difference and how to make it more understandable, especially for the coaches. But also we have had the patient experts to share their experience, and some other external experts such as nutritionists, pharmacologists, psychologists, sports scientists, parents of athletes living with diabetes, and a lot of different people have passed through this project, either as a writer or reviewer or experts or any different kind of experts.
This is fantastic. And maybe I could have used this, because back when I was diagnosed, that's when I stopped doing the sports that I loved so much until then, because I just struggled so much with combining diabetes and that specific sport. So yeah, it's lovely to see that the next generation has resources like this. Good for you. Good job.
Yeah, basically that was one of the common answers and the comments that we had, that I wish I had this. I wish I had this when I was doing sport. So now when all of the technology came and everything, it's really amazing to have this. And I would wanted to say a big thank you to all of the dedoc voices, but all of the other diabetes community that have helped to making this project be up and be here. For the beginning of the project, we wanted to have like five translations for the partners of the project. But after all of the dedoc voices and all of the conferences and talking about the project, we have approached with idea of translating the handbook to more than 25 languages. They are not yet done. That is a lot of work and job and everything, but soon they will be online. And I need to say that everything is free. So you can go on our website, sportsanddiabetes.eu, and you can download your language that is up on, or will be up on, and just download it and share it with others. it is really free to use for everyone. We have two types. We have a type for coaches, parents, kids, youth living with diabetes, but also we have for little kids like a strip version of this, just to motivate them to doing sport when they're diagnosed with diabetes.
That is just lovely. So do I hear correctly that you still need support in translating this into as many languages as possible?
I mean, yes, it's always, we are always wanted help and everything, and in some languages there is only one person who is translated, and there is a lot of job. So in some translations have been made by few people, so joining forces in translating, it's amazing thing. And hopefully it will soon be online. But if you want to participate and help with translating, just call, answer, put the comment, or just write at info@sportsanddiabetes.eu, and you will be given the opportunity to translate it.
Great. And maybe you can see there's a question from the audience. Nupur, one of your fellow dedoc voices, is asking, Ines, what made you think of this project? What sport do you play? She enjoys long distance running.
Yeah, so when I started, it was like 7 years ago almost, when I started to volunteer in sport, but also in the diabetes community. And with that, a lot of people started to asking questions. What did you do? Just basic sharing experience. But what made up with this project was that a lot of parents have approached me with thought that coaches are discriminating kids living with diabetes because they don't know what to do with them. They don't know how to deal with diabetes. And with this, it just started like, we should do something for them, because I was volunteering in the European projects from the sports side, and I just gave them the idea, and everybody liked it. And now I need to say that at the end of this project, a lot of partners have said, we want to do it more for them, because I'm quoting them, they felt the love that diabetes community was giving to them as the sport clubs, and they want to do something to share. They wanted to do something, and something more, even more. But they really enjoyed during this project, and they want to disseminate this project as much as possible. And I was doing a lot of sports. Basically, the most of them are in water. So I was swimming, synchronous swimming, but I ended up in water polo the longest time.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I know that you're not done. I know that you have big plans. So hopefully you will be back on the stage very soon to present what's going to happen next. Maybe.
Hopefully, yes.
Thank you so much, Ines, for joining us today.
Thank you.